At Skate Canada in this rink, he absolutely raised the roof with his now famous Gladiator program. That was a very special night. He, of course, was born in Russia, but Alexei Yagudin once told us that he felt like he was half Canadian. He is absolutely adored coast to coast by Canadian figure skating fans, but most importantly, as he retires from active competition, he has the utmost respect from his peers.
Magnificent athlete.
There's a lot of emotion in him.
When you watched him skate, he just looked like he did it because he loved it right down to the bone.
He's a very hard worker. He's really left a big mark on men's skating.
Yagudin is definitely one of the most talented skaters amongst the Olympic and world champions.
Because every time he stepped on the ice, it seemed that he was really giving it his all to the audience.
And when he skated Gladiator, you could almost see the blood in the ice.
He's a real fighter, a real competitor, and he's a great skater.
Yagudin skated with his whole soul.
He's accomplished everything that you can, and more. So, my hat is off to him.
I've learned a lot from training with him, and we get along really well, and he's a good friend.
People will remember him for a long time.
Say it ain't so. Alexei Yagudin, you're retiring from Olympic-eligible skating.
Yeah, actually made up my mind finally, and I'm really happy about that move.
What was the determining factor? Why? I know we've talked a lot about what you've done in the history of this sport, an Olympic gold medal, 4-time world champion. Why now?
Well, I actually had pretty much a lot of time this summer because I haven't been skating that much. And you know what? I just realized that figure skating world is a huge world, but still there's so many other opportunities outside of the figure skating world, and I have so many proposals like in Hollywood or doing something else. So I just decided that it's enough for me. I finished with my first part of my life, and I want to step in the second one.
Okay, but you did love to compete in Canada, and I want to know how you feel stepping back into this arena, a sellout crowd. They're pumped. Do you want to get out on that ice and compete just a little bit?
Actually, not really.
No?
But when I was getting on the plane this morning, I actually felt a little bit nervous because I knew that I'm going to Canada. I knew that I love this place, and I love to compete here a lot.
And Plushenko's on the ice. Your thoughts on that?
Good luck.
You did have a great rivalry, and you had a lot of great rivalries over this era. You're only 23 years old, by the way, and you're retiring. But
well, some people do that at age 25 to 30. I'm done it at 23. I'm pretty lucky.
You are lucky. Talk about Elvis Stojko and what the kind of rivalry you had with him.
We had the main thing what I had when I was competing is just I was focusing on my own performance, but I'm just really glad we had such many good rivals like Plushenko, Elvis Stojko, Todd Eldridge, and other guys. So it just progressed. It pushed the level of figure skating way higher. Okay,
favorite moment competing in Canada?
There are so many of them. I can't just underline one of those. But, of course, overcoming myself and overcoming injury at the Worlds in Vancouver.
That's the one that stands out for me in particular, your short program. It was really terrific.
Thank you.
Evgeny Plushenko, I know that you've had a long rivalry. Are you friends at all? Can you say that?
Next question,
Next question, I guess not then. There's Plushenko on the ice right now competing. What you said Hollywood, you want to do something in Hollywood. Do you want to get into movies, into acting? Is that what you like to do?
Why not? There are so many other things in this world besides figure skating. I just realized that, unfortunately, when I've been skating and competing, I didn't have enough time to do that. And right now, I just realized that being in the professional world, I want, first of all, to move this professional rank higher, and also that I will have a lot of more free time to do something else.
So this is your last appearance at a Olympic-eligible competition, your last appearance on the ice, not in the competition but in the exhibition. Tell me about why and how you feel about that.
Well, actually, I'm just really glad to be back in Canada. As I said before, I really love Canadian people and how they react when you skate here. And that's why I just picked Skate Canada to do my last exhibition number being as eligible skater.
What do you have in store for us tomorrow?
Well, it's going to be in a secret. It's one of my new programs.
Well, we're going to see that on the Parade of Champions next week on CTV. Alexei Yagudin, you have done so much for skating. If there's one moment, though, and you have tons of them, if there's one thing that you want people to remember you by, what's that?
You know, being good, then just disappearing in this world, rank, and then just being back and winning the Olympics.
Well, you were a great champion. As we take a look at some of the champions, this is our final order of skate here tonight. And there will be quite a fight here. A lot of high flyers. Jeff Buttle, what do you think was it about Canada, though, and the Canadian fans when you came into rinks here that got you so excited? Because I think you had some of your best skates in front of a Canadian audience.
Well, because first of all, you know, the ice is slippery everywhere, but the audience are just amazing, and I love Canadian audience a lot because they just support you through all your performance as soon as you start until the last second of your skate. So that's why I guess I've done a lot of good skate in Canada.
Well, you've done a lot of great skates. You've done a lot of great things for this sport. Good luck. I know you're going to be skating on Stars on Ice. We hate to see you go from this, but you've provided a lot of memories. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Alexei Yagudin, 4-time world champion, Olympic champion, who is walking away from Olympic eligible competition.